Riyadh Air has set the goal to become the best airline in the Middle East. They have just launched operation, they are actively hiring, heavily advertising, but one big question is still open for a lot of people who want to join. Where am I going to live? How does the relocation work? Who pays for it? And what could you realistically expect? My name is Rubina, you're on the Jetstream Ginger channel, where we explore the skies, share aviation insights, and dive deep into the reality of cabin crew life. And today we are talking about the Riyadh Air and its cabin crew accommodation. So if you're ready, fasten your seatbelt, because we are flying right into it. Riyadh Air is a brand new airline based in Saudi Arabia, and as far as we're all aware, they are built to be a main competitor to the Gulf carriers such as Qatar, Etihad, Emirates, and they follow the traditional Middle East aviation model. And one key part of this model is a company-provided accommodation. Riyadh Air follow the structures which remove the basic relocation stress from the international candidates. And let's have a closer look of what this model looks like and what you should expect from Riyadh Air accommodation. Company-provided accommodation is not a dorm-style living, but a fully furnished apartment, and the most typical setup include shared apartment with one or two other cabin crew members, so you'll have a flatmate, you'll have your own separate bedroom and bathroom, and shared living room and a kitchen. Applicants and bills included, as well air conditioning system, security, and the building facilities. So you arrive in Riyadh with suitcase and you immediately move into the company provided accommodation. There is no furniture shopping, no deposits, no contracts. You don't need to take care of it, and it's pretty comfortable, and it's really nice when you're moving from another country to the other base and you don't need to take care of any of those things. So company is taking care of everything for you. They will pick you up from the airport, they will bring you to your apartment, and it's ready to leave. It's already even have a design setup. You can expect this shared setup if you're starting from like a basic position from economy, but if your position is already purser or cabin supervisor, you can expect a single accommodation, so you won't have any flatmates. But if you just sign a contract with Riyadh Air, you don't have any other experience, and your position is starting position economy class, expect to have one or two flatmates. Riyadh Air is a new airline, so the housing system is still evolving, and it's too early to say either they will build a dedicated crew village like Etihad, or they will have a separate cabin crew accommodation across the city like Emirates has, because their goal is to have thousands of crew, and they don't have that number of people right now. But what we can say for sure is that the current apartments are new, modern, and designed for its crew comfort. While layouts may vary slightly, the comfort across the accommodation is consistent. I'm saying that because, for example, if you're cabin crew with Etihad, your accommodation are the same, so it doesn't depend on your luck. But if you will join Emirates, your accommodation depends on your luck entirely. You can get something super luxurious in the city center, or you can get something quite far from the city center, like in a remote area and quite old. So that's why I'm saying that you can expect the same level of comfort with Riyadh Air. And they don't have that many right now. For sure, you will get really comfortable accommodation. The residential compounds are built as a lifestyle environment and not just sleeping spaces, so your building will include facilities to support your well-being, such as gym, swimming pool, recreation areas, lounges, social areas, even yoga spaces. So the type of environment where you can actually settle in a country and find new friends, socialize, like expand your network in this new for you country, this new for you city, and not just have your small tiny room, but actually a place where you can live properly. I've personally been to many cabin crew accommodation. I've been to every Emirates cabin crew accommodation. I lived in a couple of them. I've been to Etihad cabin crew accommodation, and I know a lot about Qatar Airways cabin crew accommodation. And from my experience, Riyadh Air for now offers the best of all of them. Obviously, it's because it's a brand new airline, so they offer the brand new accommodation, but it worth it. Like the type of apartment that they provide, their super modern, stylish facilities that they provide is also really nice, and I would love to live in that type of cabin crew accommodation. Like if you saw my video about Emirates cabin crew accommodation, you saw pictures from my first Emirates cabin crew accommodation, you understand that they are not the same, and it really depends on your luck. Like if you haven't seen that video, you might go and watch it, and you will compare to what Riyadh Air provides for now. Of course, it's also part of the advertisement to provide its crew with a really nice apartment, because a lot of people don't really want to move to Saudi Arabia because they have prejudice about the country, and they want to advertise it to their best abilities. So the cabin crew accommodation is actually quite nice. At least it looks really nice. Of course, they will also provide you with transportation to and from your accommodation to the airport, and on your layovers as well. And the location of your accommodation will be within proximity to the airport, because like it's a standard of the airlines to have those accommodation not that far from the airport, so you can rest properly. Like any Middle East country provide the same. They accommodation should be at least 30 minutes proximity to the airport, and 30 is the longest one, so expect it to be not that far from the airport. And your bills are fully paid by the airline, so forget about the water, electricity, it's all covered by the airline, so you just need to pay for your mobile service. And that was realistic overview of Riyadh Air accommodation and what you can expect from it. I'm really curious to know your opinion, so please write it in the comment section. Do you think it will be the same type of comfort, or they just advertising those type of accommodations so people can actually join the airline because it's a brand new? And do you think it will be the same within the next couple of years, or they will reduce the level slightly? As always, if you like this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, because it gives me motivation to do more of such videos, and I believe I see you soon. Bye!